All right, it's Wednesday. That means we've got new products. Only one came out today, though. The rest of our stuff doesn't come out till Friday. But we got XR football today, which, of course, we're going to be opening, along with several other things. But before we get started ripping into things, we have some information to go over. And I'm also trying to get chat to load on my iPad. You know, my iPad is finicky, so I'm still working on that. But while I'm doing that, I'll let you start looking at this. We have sold out the Leaf Greatest Hits basketball break that I have been working on for the last few days that sold directly. That is sold out now. We'll break that tomorrow night at 7. We're starting on a new adventure, and this is a hits draft. If you guys haven't ever done a hits draft before, it's pretty cool. So you're guaranteed to get something. There's basically one spot for every hit in the break, and then there is a final spot that will get all of the base cards and parallel non-hit cards and that sort of thing. So we're going to do that, or we're going to give it a go anyway, if we can get it to fill up, for the new Panini Opulence basketball that comes out Friday. That's a high-end thing. It's currently sitting at $3,500 a case. Now, I paid a little bit less than that because I ordered mine in advance, so our buy-in price is a little bit less correspondingly. And as a break bonus, if we can fill this thing up and get it paid on or before Friday so that we can break it on Friday, which is the release day, of course, I will add in a box of 2016-17 Grand Reserve basketball, and we would take the hits out of that and award them by way of random. So that case is going to have 21 hits in it. There'll be autographs or relics there, as you might imagine, with the price, high end. And then, of course, as I said, the 22nd spot would get all of the base and parallel cards. So here's how it works. After the break, we would open it, do the break. We could do the randomizing first. It doesn't really matter, but at any rate, we'll get everything out. We'll look at all the hits. Random.org will determine the order that everybody drafts in, and then it works kind of just like a draft. So if you were in the number one position, you would get your choice of everything that was pulled out of that case. You could choose whichever one you wanted, and if you're the fifth person, whatever's left when it gets to you, you can choose from, and so on and so forth. So that's how that's going to work. If you have any questions about it, let me know. If you want to jump in on it, let me know. It's $135 a spot. I know that sounds like a lot, but guys, it's an expensive case. And of course, shipping costs are included. And again, everybody's guaranteed to get something. And of course, we'll break it when we fill it. I'd love to break it on Friday. So if you have some interest, please let me know. We've got one spot sold, actually a second one somebody sent me an email message about right before the break started that had been asking about it ahead of time. So really there's 2 of the 22 sold. On to our regularly scheduled programming. This is a note about feedback. That's to let you know I have it automated. You never have to wait on me. As soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. And of course, the more important part of that message is to say thank you, because I appreciate you being here tonight. I like it when you bid and break and chat and hang out with me. Speaking of, I see that Bernie is here, and Glenn, and Bobby B says, hey, and Greg's here. Hi, Greg. I was wondering where you've been, Greg. I hadn't seen you in chat in a couple nights. I was like, oh man, has Greg gotten sick? Is he on vacation? Like, where is he? I'm so used to seeing you at the start of every night. So, hi, Greg. We're looking right now at the upcoming breaks. This is the stuff that is already listed on eBay that we'll be breaking over the next several days. So tomorrow night we'll open a triple play baseball box, a 3rd case of high-tech baseball, and a 4th case of Spectra football. On Friday, we're going to open another case of Leaf History of Baseball Cut Signature and a half case of Topps Heritage High Number. And of course, hopefully, we're going to open that Opulence basketball on Friday as a separate deal if we sell all those spots between now and then. On Saturday night, we'll open a case of Clearly Authentic Baseball, a case of XR Football, again, a 2nd case of it. On Sunday, it's going to be a half case of Leaf Autograph mini helmets. Those come out on Friday. We're not going to open them until Sunday. We'll open another half case of Leaf Autograph football jerseys on Sunday, and those will be the start of a new case, and a 4th case of Bowman High Tech on Sunday. Monday night, you know what? I'm taking Monday night off. I want to watch Monday Night Football, so we're not going to break on Monday night. How about that? First time I've done that in, months? But I gotta watch my Steelers on Monday Night Football. Here's the information you need to know for tonight. We have a couple of free shipping breaks. That is the full-size helmet and the half case of Leaf autographed football jerseys. Projecting those to get out the door a week from today, Wednesday the 26th. I can often get them out sooner. Not always, but often. So plan on the 26th. Be pleasantly surprised if it goes earlier. Our paid shipping breaks tonight. Those are Trinity and XR football. I'm projecting those to get out Monday, guys, and I'm going to try really hard to get them out to you on Saturday. But to be on the safe side, I'm going to project for Monday, and we'll just hope that it goes faster. In any of our breaks tonight, if you happen to be hitless, well, no, I shouldn't say hitless. I should say if your team doesn't pull anything, not a base card, not the memorabilia, you pull literally nothing, you are still entitled to a consolation card for your team. It can be from any year and any series. If you are in the free shipping break, what happens is I normally just hold those consolation cards until you have the next package that ships when you have hit something. Then I gather them all up, ship them all out at once. On the paid shipping breaks, if you happen to get skunked in one of those, of course, your consolation cards would go ahead and ship with the rest of the break since it is a paid break. And just as an FYI, guys, I do track that for a rolling 90-day period. So sometimes when you get packages, if you get these random single cards and things in there for teams that that don't belong with the rest of your cards, that's what they're there for, right? Just means I've seen that you're due some and I grab them and send them. So first up tonight is 2018 Hit Parade Series 33 Autograph Full-Size Football Helmet. This is break number 23. And of course, everything we're opening tonight ended tonight. Wednesday night, 9/19, which somehow I managed to put as plus 19. Does that say plus 19? Like, what did I do there? I have no idea. Anyway, it's not. It's 9/19. This is why we have the redundancy, right? Why it has eBay end date and then live stream schedule. Because when I do boneheaded things, yeah, there you go. And of course, team names are there on the left-hand side. Our winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. And a new spreadsheet's going to go up before the start of every break. So if you did not see your name up there because you're not in this break, not to worry. You're going to see your name up there when we get to your break. Last but not least, I am taking autofocus off. I am manually setting the focus, and that's why the background went out of focus a little tiny bit. Now, who else is in chat here? Baby Flying Squirrel is here. Gina's here. Gina, I don't have anything unpaid tonight. Bobby B, I agree with you. I am over the whole Le'Veon Bell issue. I am very much over that. There you guys can see there's the seal on this thing before I crack the plastic off of it. So yeah, I'm over Le'Veon too. Oh, this thing is so loud. I'm sorry. It's cellophane. It's really loud. Okay. And yes, I did think James Conner looked good. I mean, he came back to earth a little bit, second week, but still, kid's young. He's developing. He's going to be fine. Steelers as a whole, though, they got to get the drama dialed down. My Steelers are just kind of messed up right now. They're just messed up. Scott, hi Scott, did you see my message that I sent you about opulence and or the information that I had up right when we started about opulence? I know that is one that you have been keenly interested in, so if you didn't see it, I think I sent you a message by eBay, maybe. I could have sent it right to your email, but I think I sent it by eBay. I don't know, I can't remember. Buckeye for Fun is here. Hi, Buckeye for Fun. Ryan is here. Browns, you know what? I'm going to tell you this much. I kind of thought that the Browns might have beaten the Steelers the first time around. I wouldn't have been surprised. So I kind of felt grateful that we got out of there with a tie the first week. So I don't disagree with you, Ryan. Of course, I've said all along I think the Browns are going to be decent this year. I was looking for our paper certificate, but I think I have found it. So here is our helmet. It is the Raiders. And let me look on our little edge of the bag here. It is Rich Gammon. Okay, throwback time, man. Like like John Gruden, I think he might still think he has Rich Gannon as his quarterback. There's a Beckett COA and your Beckett paper going with the sticker. And I'm going to pick this up one more time and let you guys get another look at the Rich Gannon signature for the Raiders tonight in our full-size helmet. Corey's here. Hi, Corey. How's Alaska today? Steven says Golf Pro has horrible odds of winning. Golf Pro did have a few spots in there. You are quite right about that. Fred's here. Hi, Fred. And Corey, you have not missed the greatest hits break. We're breaking that tomorrow night. Remember Thursday night? At least I hope I said Thursday in that message. I meant to if I did not. So we're going to break greatest hits tomorrow night at 7 Eastern. If you happen to be in that break. That was one of the direct sold breaks. Quentin's here. And JoJo. And Gina, you've got you and 3 others interested in Transcendence. So I think, yeah, there were 50-something hits. You said 59. Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't thought about counting each base of each sketch card, but maybe we could do it that way. I had really kind of thought more as like doing those as sets, but yeah, we might talk about that a little bit more. Stephen, you are asking what's the skinny on opulence. Well, hang on, man. I will show you that again. A bunch of people probably missed it. It was right at the front, so let me get back on that page and we'll take another little look through it. So the deal is this. Opulence comes out Friday. It's a $3,500 case right now, and I got it for a little bit less than that because I had pre-ordered it. So our buy-in is a little less accordingly. I'm going to break it as a hits draft. I would love to break it Friday if I can get the spot sold. The case is going to have 21 hits, autos, and relics or relics. And then the 22nd spot would get all of the base or parallel base cards. So 22 draft bidding positions in the break. That means every position is guaranteed to get something. Nobody's going to get skunked. Nobody's going to go home empty-handed. You're definitely going to get something. And if we do get the break filled up and paid on or before Friday, which is release date, I'll throw in a box of 2016-17 Grand Reserve Basketball. We'll open that up and award those hits by way of random. And if you haven't ever done a hits draft, you can ask me about how that works. I can explain that somewhere along the way. And we're looking at $135 a spot. That gets you 1 draft position. And of course, hopefully you'd be there watching it live, right? Because that would be the way to choose which card you want. And if for some reason you weren't able to watch it live, then I would choose a card for you based on my estimation of what I thought the best remaining card might be, that kind of thing. So probably some of you may have missed this a minute ago. This is your anticipated shipping date and information about consolation cards for everything we're opening tonight. Of course, we just finished the football helmet. We're getting ready to go into the jerseys. And this is 4 boxes of 2018 Leaf Autograph football jerseys. It's a half case break. It is break number 18. It ended tonight, September the 19th. It's the back half of a case. So we don't have to worry about getting them all out and numbering and all that because we did that the last time. So we can just get down to the business of tearing into them this night. Buckeye for fun, you are quite right that the Steelers need defense, and the Steelers need a whole lot of other things, but you know what? Mainly getting the heck straightened out internally. I mean, there's just like a soap opera over there. I don't know what their deal is, but they need to calm that stuff down. All right, Scott, you did see that message. All right, excellent. So if you want in on that, do me a favor and shoot me a reply back and let me know so that I can get you added into the spreadsheet. All right. And Trent, that was, of course, opulence info that we just had up there. So hopefully you caught it through there. Corey says it is in the low 70s in Alaska. That's surprisingly warm for Alaska. I didn't know it was ever 70 up there. Todd Gurley coming out for the Rams. He's one that we've seen pulled out of Leaf before. Somewhere along the way. There's our signature on the opposite side. So your signature, your Beckett authentication sticker, and your Beckett paper. Make sure that you find those paper COAs, guys, if these jerseys are coming to your house, because they're usually, I'm going to kind of fold them up inside the jersey, right? So just make sure you find them. What did you say is keeping you on your toes? Oh, the caribou are keeping your dog on his toes. Oh, wow, you had 5 in your driveway. 5 caribou in your driveway. That is crazy. That would freak me out. That would totally freak me out. Scott, you need me to please explain. What are you asking me to explain? Corey, you want 2 spots in opulence? You got it, brother. I will plug you right in there. And this is Thurman Thomas. A little bitty signature up there at the top, but a nice hit for the Bills. And there's your Leaf COA sticker and your Leaf card, like credit card type COA for Mr. Thurman Thomas and the Bills. And Gina, you're going to let me know if you want in on opulence? All right, cool. Yeah, just shoot me a message to eBay and let me know that you want in, and I will get you plugged in there. It's 65 in Vermont. I wouldn't mind 65. I'm kind of a warm weather fan, though. You guys know this about me. I don't like cold weather. Looking for some Miami mojo, you say? Well, right at the moment, I'm afraid I don't have Miami mojo, but the mojo we seem to have running through the theme of the evening is the Raiders. We pulled a nice Raiders helmet a minute ago, and now we have a nice Jim Plunkett Raiders jersey. Leaf authenticated hologram COA and your credit card size COA for Jim Plunkett and the Raiders. And we have 1 left to go. Scott, you're asking how the hits draft works. Okay, so basically it's like this. We'll open up the case, right? We're going to find 21 hits in it. And then, of course, all the base cards in parallels, which there will be like 9 or 10 of those. So after we open it all up, I'll use random.org to determine what your draft position is. So let's say that you end up in draft position 1. Then you're going to have your choice of everything that came out of the case. And you can say, I want the logo man if we pull one, and that would be yours. Now, let's say you're in draft position number 5. Well, then the first 4 people will have already chosen something, but you would be able to choose from anything that was left as to which one you wanted. Does that make more sense? Christian McCaffrey coming out for the Panthers. That's nice. We haven't seen him in a while on a jersey. So there's his signature Leaf authenticated hologram and your Leaf credit card size COA. So Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers. We're recapping this right now. Jim Plunkett and the Raiders. Todd Gurley and the Rams. We actually pull Todd Gurley fairly often. I'd say we pull him about every second case or so. Every other case maybe we pull him. And Mr. Thurman Thomas, who we really don't pull very often, and he signed really high on the number, but Thurman Thomas for the Buffalo Bills was our 4th one. So give me a moment to get the jerseys put away, and I will be right back with you, and we're going to be heading into Leaf Trinity as soon as I get these taken care of. So give me 1 second. I tell you what, I make the biggest mess when I do breaks. I think it takes me longer to clean it up at night than it takes me to do the breaks sometimes. I'm just letting stuff fly everywhere. It's crazy. Gina, you said you have moose. Where do you live, Gina? I can't remember where you live. You're not Seattle, are you? I can't think where you are. But if you have moose, it's got to be somewhere interesting. I didn't put the spreadsheet up, did I? We can't take that out of there yet. I have forgotten something, haven't I? So let's just go back here for a minute because I forgot to put this up there. You probably have seen this by now, but in case you haven't, the free items football helmet and jersey anticipating to get out the door on or before Wednesday, a week from today. The paid shipping items projecting Monday, hoping for faster, but projecting Monday to be on the safe side. Of course, consolation card info you can see there on the screen, also found in the listing description. This will be 12 boxes of 2018 Leaf Trinity football. It is a full case break, and it's break number 3. I learned, recently that there were no Giants in this product. Like I knew, of course, that Saquon Barkley wasn't in there because he's exclusive to Panini now. But I thought that Kyle Lauletta was in there because he's been in most of the other Leaf products. Found out that he wasn't, so I went back and refunded the folks who had the Giants in breaks 1 and 2, and then ended the auction before anybody had bid on it for the Giants here in case break 3. So once again, guys, anytime if you see something and you know it doesn't have a hit and you see that I've listed it, please feel free to send me a message, because I never intend to have things listed for something that doesn't have a hit. So, you know, and I will make it right if I mess up and do it, which is, of course, what we did on our other Trinity breaks. Buckeye for fun, you said it was 92 in Florida with humidity that made it feel like 105. That doesn't really sound like fun either. It was kind of warm here, but I don't think it was that warm. It didn't feel like that hot, I don't think. Trent, Opulence is in for, it's $135 a spot. And of course, that gets you 1 draft position. So I think I'm reading back up a little bit farther in chat, because of course I was doing some other things and wasn't looking over there solidly. So I feel like you probably saw that when I put it back up, but if you didn't and somebody needs it to go back up again after this break, let me know and I can do that. And 20 below for 2 weeks. Last year your temperature went to 20 below. That's messed up, man. Well, I already told Corey that. I'm like, I could not live in Alaska because the whole lack of daylight thing in the winter, plus the crazy frozen temperatures, I would just walk outside and probably sit on the ground and cry. It would just not make me happy at all. Not at all. Of course, we're getting all the plastic off, cutting all the seals first, and then after that, it will be a fairly quick little jaunt through Trinity. If you're unfamiliar with it, everything in here is already kind of ready to go. It's in top loaders and sleeves right out of the box, and there are 6 cards per box. Everything are... Is it 5 or 6? 5. Sorry, 5. I'm like terrible with math in my head, aren't I? It's 60 hits, which, yeah, I guess if I were to divide that by 12, that would give me 5 per box. Sorry. Anyway, everything in it is a hit. There's no base cards in here, so that's one of the things we like about Leaf. All hits, which is good. Good, good, good. Ryan, you said it sounds like a fantasy football draft. You know, kind of. I mean, it's that same concept, but of course, I guess it's relative too, because it depends on what somebody's motivation is. So, for instance, if you bought into it with the idea of you want to resell the card, then for sure, if you had the #1 pick, you're going to pick the card with the highest resale value. But let's say you bought into it and you're just the fan of a particular team, and maybe your team happens to have a really nice hit, then someone might claim that over, say, for instance, a card that had a higher value. So, or somebody really just likes a patch versus a something else, you know, so like that. Okay, we are looking at the first of our leaf trinity, and I'm going to kind of stick my hand, or maybe I got the piece of paper. Let's try it. Well, I wrote on that, so that's not going to really work either. Let me flip the page on it and see if I can make it work. So you can see the autograph a little bit better. I don't know, that's much better than with my hand. But anyway, here's how it's going to happen. If they are drafted, obviously they're going to the team they're currently with. If they were not drafted and or they have been cut, they're going to go to the team they were with the most recent team that they were with. So Semi Cobb's a Redskin. Ralph Webb there. Ralph is a Patriot. That is a very nice patch for Hayden Hurst. And, of course, Hayden is a Raven. And let's see. Oh, unique Colts and Redskins mojo, Corey. All right, we'll work on that. Gina, yes, in answer to your question for opulence, it's going to be 21. There are 21 hits in there, okay, which are either autographs or relics or some combination thereof. Then the 22nd spot will get all of the base cards and parallel base cards. In other words, spot number 22, or whoever, whenever you choose it, it doesn't necessarily have to be spot number 22. I'm just saying that is a bidding position, is all of the base cards and parallels. You could take it in draft position 1 if you wanted it. Deion Kane redemption, that of course is for the Colts. There is a handsome Sam Darnold. I always like seeing him come out of here. And if you have the Jets tonight, I imagine you agree with that. And this is Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward, of course, goes to the Browns. Darren Carrington II. You know what I learned about Darren Carrington II, who was an undrafted free agent and was undrafted for like most of forever. He recently signed with the Cowboys, and then he got cut by the Cowboys. But the Cowboys being his most recent team, that is where that card will head. This is Kenny Hill. He was an undrafted free agent that went to the Raiders. Carrion Johnson, of course, is a Lion. Some of the cards are numbered, Bobby B. So some of them are numbered and some of them are not. So when they're numbered, of course, you'll see it on there, but also I will call it out. And you know what? I'm going to tweak the camera setting a slight little bit, and I can probably get those a little bit closer to the camera. Let's see if that lets you see it maybe a little bit closer up. But this one, of course, is numbered to 25. It's Michael Gallup. You've got a nice part of the Upper Deck logo there for the Cowboys. Buckeye for fun, you saw an XR redemption or an XR break earlier, and it was a Baker Mayfield redemption in it. Okay. Durham Smythe for the Cowboys. At least I think he's a Cowboy. I better double check that. He's not. He's a Dolphin. He's a Dolphin. Durham Smythe is a Dolphin. Sorry, not a Cowboy. Dolphin. And Cedric Wilson Jr., Cowboys. And again, some of these guys, I know they've been cut, but since they haven't signed anywhere else in the interim, they still go to the last team they were associated with. Carlton Davis for the Buccaneers, numbered to 5. Bo Scarborough, now he is actually a Cowboy. I said Upper Deck, didn't I? Instead of Under Armour. I've got Upper Deck on the brain. Sorry, I meant Under Armour. Whoops, yeah. Sorry. There is Mr. Nick Chubb. That is for the Cleveland Browns. Next out is Michael Gallup. Michael is a Cowboy. Then we have Javon Wims, who is a Chicago Bear. Behind that is Trenton Thompson. That's also a very nice little patch. I always have to look up Trenton Thompson. Browns. For some reason, I cannot commit that one to memory. Can't remember that one for whatever reason. Arden Key is a Raider. And there's another Carrion Johnson. That one's numbered to 10. And hello, I love your patch. Love it. So Lions with a nice Carrion Johnson right there. And Dalton Schultz is next out. Dalton Schultz is a Cowboy. Mike White, he's also a Cowboy. And here is Kiki. Kiki is a Texan. Ian Thomas. Look at that. I was getting ready to put my hand behind it. Is that not crazy? There's muscle memory for you. Ian Thomas is a Panther. Rashad Penny. Rashad Penny is questionable, isn't he? I mean, I've seen him start to show up on some lists where, like, they're thinking, is he going to be everything he should be? Of course, he's the Seahawks, and when he got drafted, everybody kind of scratched their heads a little bit when they went Rashad Penny, and most of the talking heads were of the opinion that they had reached a little bit to take him where they did, and I don't know. But the Griffin twins have been playing very well, both Griffin boys. So, of course, one drafted last year and the other one this year. Oh, wow, Corey. Last night you hit a black border Juan Soto in Heritage High number. Very nice, man. You know, those are limited to 50. DeAndre Goolsby. DeAndre Goolsby was a Lion, got cut, went to the Jags. Dante Pettis is a 49er. I love that inscription. Can't wait to catch touchdowns from Jimmy G. That's awesome. I love that inscription. Here's Mark Walton. Mark Walton is a Bengal. And then we have Cam. Cam is another one that switched teams around on us a few times. He was a Saint, an undrafted free agent to the Saints, and then currently the Panthers, or most recently the Panthers. And this is Ronald Jones II, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 1/1 autographed printing plate. Justin Jackson, I believe, is a Charger. I sometimes get him mixed up with somebody else, but he is a Charger, I believe. Anthony Miller is definitely a Bear. Deontay Burnett. Here's another man that recently changed teams after being cut by the Titans. Deontay Burnett signed with the Jets. Yeah, so that goes to the Jets this evening. Troy Fumagalli is a Bronco. There's your man Josh Allen if you have the Buffalo Bills tonight. So, Corey, the black border ones, I'm sure you probably saw this, or whoever you were doing the break with probably told you, but the black border stuff, even though it is not numbered, Topps announced the print run on it, and it is to 50. So there are only 50 black borders of any given card. So that gives your Juan Soto a little extra pop there. Which are you saying was a 1/1? The Josh Allen? Oh gosh, it is. I didn't even see that. Holy cow. How did I miss that? Because it's up there in the corner and it blends in and I didn't see it. So yeah, thank you. Maybe we better take another look at that one. Yeah, 1/1 Josh Allen. So a little better than we thought. It's right up there, kind of that gold blended into the yellow and just, yeah, I didn't catch it. Good eye, man. Glenn, good eye, good eye. Notorious PIT. That is a 1/1 Josh Allen. Kurt Benkert. He is a Falcon. Dallas Goedert is an Eagle. Next out, Quentin Flowers. And you know what, guys? I always want to call Quentin Flowers wrong, so let me just look. The ones that I have a tendency to call wrong, I have written down. Quentin Flowers is a Bengal, undrafted free agent that signed with the Bengals. And DJ Moore is out next. DJ Moore, of course, a Panther. And we're going to have another 1/1 in here. That one happens to be for the Broncos. That is Royce Freeman, 1/1 printing plate. So that's our third 1/1 in this case. 2 printing plates and the Josh Allen. We pulled the 1/1 Josh Allen out of some other product, like an early one of the football products we pulled a 1/1 Josh Allen out of too. John Kelly for the Rams. Marcus Baugh to 25. He is a Raider. Minka Fitzpatrick to the Dolphins. Braxton Berrios to the Patriots. Here's another Royce Freeman if you happen to have the Broncos. You got a pair of Royce Freemans now. Corey, I don't know. I think I would take the $300 on the Juan Soto black border. That's just my opinion, but I would take it. I mean, I think that's a healthy offer for what the card is, and, you know, especially considering that he's going to be in some other products coming out pretty quickly. I would probably take it, but that's just me. Number to 10, it is Roquan Smith and the Bears. There's Mo Hurst. Big Mo Hurst for the Raiders. Rashaan Evans. Rashaan Evans is a Titan, I think. Let me double check him before I steer you wrong. Yes, Titans. Derwin James redemption for the Chargers. Josh Rosen makes an appearance for the Cardinals. Scott, you're still booing baseball. Dang, man, we got a third printing plate and a fourth 1 of 1 in this case. So that's getting kind of crazy at this point. And that is Luke Falk. Luke has changed teams as well. He was with the Titans. He got cut, and he's now with the Dolphins. So the Dolphins with a 1 of 1 Luke Falk printing plate. Deron Payne is out next, and Deron is a Redskin. Jamon Moore, that is a nice patch, and Jamon Moore, of course, a Packer. Alan Lazard is a Jaguar, and for some reason my alarm is beeping. You guys give me a second because it's going to go off otherwise. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I don't know what it was. I guess the cats must have knocked into something, run into something. Anyway, if that alarm had gone off, we would have all been deaf. So, yeah, better for me to run and leave you for a second. Cortland Sutton is the Broncos. Next up, we have DJ Chark for the Jags. Ito Smith, numbered to 5 for the Falcons. Mark Andrews. I think we already had a Mark Andrews, didn't we? Pretty sure we did. Or maybe we had Mark Walton. Mark Andrews is a Raven. Christian Kirk is an Arizona Cardinal. And then Baker Mayfield. There it is. Very last card. If you had the Browns, you were seriously sweating that out, weren't you? I mean, I would have been. The very last card out of the whole entire case. That would have stressed me out a little bit. Yeah, JoJo, it is unusual that there were no Steelers in here. Typically, we do find a few, but yeah, tonight, not the case for some reason or another. All right, we're going to recap here real quickly. I'm not going to read it all off again, of course, because we just did all of that. But we will take another fly through for anybody who might have joined us late, or maybe you're watching the uploaded version and you just scroll to the end or something. We'll let you get a look at what has come out of Leaf Trinity tonight. This is the last full case that I have of Leaf Trinity. There's our 1 of 1 Josh Allen. I do have some loose boxes of this and most of the other 2018 Leaf products, and I'm going to put them together and we will do a Leaf mixer. And I might even add in a jersey or some other stuff along with it, some other Leaf products, I don't know, but it'll definitely be all the football products. We'll put them together and do a nice little mixer with it. So that's our second 1-of-1 out of this case. Pretty good to have 4 1-of-1s out of a single case, I think. Makes me happy, anyway. And I'm not even keeping them, so I would hope it would make you happy since you guys are keeping them. They are heading your way. Corey, you said, was it only 1 Colt and 1 Redskin? I have not been keeping track of that, so I am not certain about that. We definitely had Deion Kane, and we definitely had Semi Cobb, so I know for sure you had 1 of each for those teams, but I don't know if there was more than 1. That, of course, is our third 1-of-1, that Royce Freeman there. I'm never going to complain about a case that gives me 4 1-of-1s, I'll tell you that. I mean, granted, we do normally have most of the teams represented in Leaf. They typically do a pretty good job of the collation so that most of the teams pull something, but they don't hit it every time. I mean, obviously tonight we're missing Steelers, as someone pointed out, and I'm not sure if we saw any Saints tonight either. So there might be a couple of teams in here that didn't manage to make the cut for this case tonight, which is a little bit unusual for Leaf, but it does happen here and there, like any of the other products, I guess. And there's our handsome fourth 1-of-1. And again, Luke Falk, of course, is a Dolphin now. Gone from the Titans. Moved on to the Dolphins. All right, so that is Leaf Trinity in the books. We're going to be heading into our new product, XR Football. I like it. Corey, you tried to get the Cardinals and the Bills tonight. Oh, but the auction sniper got you. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm telling you. You should be using it. Everybody should use auctionsniper.com. Even if you don't care about the sniping part, it is so good for bid management and other stuff. It's really just an awesome service. I love it. As you can tell, I talk about it all the time. All right, so this is bringing us into XR Football. If you didn't see this before, I am projecting Trinity and XR, the paid shipping breaks, to get out on or before the 24th. If you get skunked in one of the paid shipping breaks, your consolation cards will go out with the rest of the break. Our free shipping breaks, I'm projecting to go out a week from today, and often I'm able to get those out sooner. That's the helmet and the jerseys. If you got skunked in one of the free shipping breaks, typically I hang on to your consolation cards until the next time you have a package going out the door. And if you don't want to wait until your next package and you're in the free shipping break, all you have to do is send me a message and I'll get you taken care of, okay? And okay, we are headed into a 15-box case of 2018 XR Football. It is a full case break. It is break number 1. It also ended tonight, Wednesday night, September the 19th. I have not seen any of this opened live yet. Of course, I've seen all the marketing pictures and that sort of thing, but I can't wait to see what we find in here. There's always, XR is, of course, fairly new. Last year was, its first year, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. But sometimes they have some really nice relics in XR. And like any of the rest of the times, it depends, on any given case what you pull. But the possibility of some super nice relics certainly exists with XR Football. And it's not a bad break. I mean, it's, 2 packs per box, so it's not like they load you up with 500 packs you have to open and all that ridiculous stuff. So that also makes it a little more pleasant, I think. Gina's wanting to know if whoever has the Dolphins wants to sell that 1-of-1 printing plate for Luke Falk out of the last break. So if whoever has the Dolphins, if you're not watching live right now and you're watching the tape delay and you do want to sell that, you can always let me know, I guess, and I could get in touch with Gina and let Gina know. And that's how that would work. We could kind of pass it along. Buckeye for Fun, you're out for tonight. All right, well, we'll catch you the next time, Buckeye for Fun. Yeah, hopefully we'll find you something in XR, Corey. You've got the Cardinals, the Ravens, the Packers, and the Saints there. So I would think surely to goodness we'll find something for you. Bobby B used Auction Sniper. You know I love that, Bobby B. And Baby Flying Squirrel's looking for some Lions. It is not, I mean, it can be an app. Somebody's asking, is Auction Sniper an app? It can be an app, but, I mean, they have an app, but you can also just get there by going to auctionsniper.com. Okay, guys, so, of course, like anything else, we've got base cards in here of various types. And this is my first time looking through it as well, so we're going to go a little slower through this first box till I figure out how the packs are configured. That, of course, was numbered to 299. Sterling Shepard is to 199. I need to get some sleeves out, don't I? That might be helpful. Can't do too much without some sleeves on the table. And we have Sony Michel for the Patriots with a relic numbered to 99. Triple relic, actually. It's hard to tell because it kind of blends in there, but that's what it is. A redemption. We're going to set it aside. We'll look at it at the very last thing, and then another base on the bottom. So that tells me we should pull that forward going onward, and then we'll get all of our base out of the way. So Sam Hubbard, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Michael Thomas, the three base cards in this pack. And then to 199, it's John Kelly and the Rams. Malik Jefferson, numbered to 10 for the Bengals. And the rest of these guys that are numbered, I will get in sleeves after the break. I'm only doing the really low numbered ones as we go, just in the essence of keeping things moving. Josh Rosen for the Arizona Cardinals, triple relic numbered to 75. And another redemption. All right, well, looks like it's going to be that kind of product, doesn't it? That we're going to have lots of redemptions. Yeah, best reviews, you are quite right. A lot of times it'll look really strange on eBay if there's a lot of activity in the last like 3, 4, 5 seconds of an auction. And sometimes it'll close and it'll look like it's one bidder at one price because it hasn't even caught up to refresh yet on the page. And then after it ends, you hit refresh and it'll show you a completely different price and a completely different bidder. That definitely can happen on eBay if their servers are a little slow and there happens to be a lot of sniping activity. So yeah, for sure, that's a sign of last second bids, of course, coming in. This is Jerome Baker to 299 for the Dolphins. Behind that, Matt Stafford and the Lions to 99. We have a Carson Wentz X Factor to 99. Carson's going to be back on the field this week. I'm anxious to see what happens. Another redemption. Holy crap. All right, we're going to have a lot of redemptions. A lot of them, apparently. And Trey Quinn out for the Redskins. Allen Robinson for the Bears. Josh Gordon for the Browns. Of course, since been traded to the Patriots, but Brown on that card. Cam Newton to 299, Panthers. Ian Thomas, numbered to 199, Panthers. OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. That is numbered to 49, and it is like a one-color patch. Come on, Panini, numbered to 49, and it's one color. They can do better than that. Leighton Vander Esch for the Cowboys. Leighton is numbered to 199. And I agree with you guys. You're talking about the triple relics that have come out, and you know that they're all the same color. Yeah, I don't like that either. I'm always a fan of multiple colors in there, but I guess there's only so many pieces of a uniform they can cut up that have multiple colors, I guess. Yeah, Bobby B. Bobby B likes to say that the ones that are solid white with nothing else on them are underwear patches. We would hope that that's not the case. I would certainly not want to be the one cutting that up to put it in the card if that were the case, but hey, I guess anything is possible. Does just say player worn. There is Jalen Holmes, Von Miller, and Richard Sherman for our base cards. Numbered card to 299 for the Broncos with Demaryius Thomas. A little Todd Gurley to 99 for the Rams. Here comes Ito Smith and the Falcons. And it is numbered to 99. Same drill there. 3 all of the same color. Deshawn Hamilton for the Broncos. That is numbered to 99, and it is the Luminous Endorsements insert set. So I kind of like the way those cards look. They're designed to look a little bit like cut signatures, which I think is cool. Buccaneers, Eagles, Ravens with our base. There's Zeke to 199 for the Cowboys. I'm sorry, to 299 for the Cowboys. And Rashaan Evans to 199 for the Titans. We have an insert mirrored. We've got 2 different teams on there, so we're going to have to set that one aside as well because it will possibly end up going to random unless the same person owns both teams. Cortland Sutton for the Broncos, and there's a nice looking card. Patch and autograph numbered to 25 for the Broncos. Corey, you pulled a Walker Buehler Redemption out of Topps Chrome with no code under the silver part. Oh, that's super weird. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you about that other than I would call them, I guess. They have a phone number on their website. They used to print it on the redemption. I don't know if they still do, but if they don't, there's one on their website. And I would call them and tell them what's going on. And chances are they will ask you to physically mail that in to them, and then they'll help you out with it. That would be my guess. I mean, usually Topps is pretty customer friendly, but, you know, I don't know. Minka Fitzpatrick, Drew Brees, and Corey Davis. Aaron Rodgers for the Pack to 199. And then we have to 299 the Vikings, Adam Thielen. Here comes another Sony Michel. That's a different looking patch, though, to 99 for the Patriots. A little different than the first one. Ozzie Newsome. Oh, cool. Ozzie Newsome for the Browns. Look at that. I love that. That is numbered to 5. The patch is awesome. The signature even has an inscription with it. You know what? I love that hit. I know Browns, you're looking for Baker Mayfield and your rookies, but I got to tell you, I'm a fan of this card. So that's pretty cool. From where I sit, anyway. Lions and the Steelers and the Cowboys, our 3 base cards. Numbered to 199, it is Shaquem Griffin, Seahawks. Then we have, for the Browns, numbered to 299, Chad Thomas. A Vanguard insert that happens to be numbered to 49, Trent Williams and the Redskins. And another redemption. We've got quite the long stack of those going. 4 already redemptions. Glenn says there are so many Broncos in every product. He didn't think they're going to be worth very much because there's so many of them. Well, there's a lot of different Broncos rookies, though. So I guess it depends on, well, all of it depends on how they perform on the field, of course, number one, first and foremost. And then from there, just got to figure out who's got what, I guess. Corey, I would definitely call them before I mailed it in if I were you, because if you do that, they will give you a specific person to mail it to, and then that person will already know what's going on, and that's what I would do. Jair Alexander for the Packers, T.Y. Hilton for the Colts. For the Dolphins, it is Kenyon Drake, and then Allen Robinson for the Bears. It seems like we had an extra base card in there. Maybe not, but it seemed like we did. Dallas Goedert to 199 Eagles. Kelvin Benjamin to 299 for the Bills. An X Factor insert Von Miller to 99 for the Broncos. And Jamon Moore, who, you know what, we find in every single product. This is a really thick card, though. And, oh, that might be why, because it happens to be a 1 of 1 with an Adidas logo. How about that? How you like me now? That's what Jamon Moore is saying. So it does have a little bit of an imperfect corner down there on the lower left. Actually, both the lower corners, left and right, slightly imperfect on the front and back. So, not perfect, but none of them are. But a nice Adidas 1 of 1 logo for the Packers and Jamon Moore. Tennessee Titans base, Rams and Raiders. This is Joe Mixon for the Bengals. That is to 99. Jair Alexander to 299 for the Packers. And Saquon Barkley, I'm afraid this is just going to be a relic, though. And it is numbered to 99. Oh, Gina, I don't know which cards you were talking about. You said somebody only had one hand. I'm assuming their hand got cut off in the picture of the other one. But I didn't see the one you were talking about. Notorious says Baker Mayfield is a redemption in XR, so somebody's probably hoping that all 4 of those will be Baker Mayfield. To 199, it is Tyquan Lewis for the Colts. All right, time to get some more plastic off of here. Corey, you're hoping for the Breeze Rodgers Brady autograph tonight. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I would like to pull that for somebody. Yeah, I could be about that. Where's the other one I cut the... There it is. Oh, you were talking about the Shaquem Griffin. Oh, I didn't make the connection of what you were talking about till just now. Oh, yeah, he really does only have one hand. But he's a heck of a football player. You would never know it from watching him play. It doesn't slow him down one bit. Yeah, he had his hand amputated when he was, I believe, 5 years old. He had something called amniotic band syndrome, I think. And he was born with both of his hands, but it caused him severe pain. And I think the story was his mother woke up one night hearing a commotion and found Shaquem in the kitchen with a big, butcher knife, saying it hurt so bad he wanted to cut his hand off. That's when he was 4 or 5 years old. And then that's when they decided to amputate it. That is Ray McLeod. And we have Russell Wilson. And then for the Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott were our base cards. Yeah, it doesn't slow that kid down one bit, and he is a heck of a football player. DeAndre Hopkins to 299 for the Texans. For the Bears, it is Roquan Smith to 199. Here comes Mark Walton and the Bengals to 99. Oh, Corey, just about any thick card that you pull is going to have some edge and corner imperfections. I mean, they just come out of the pack that way. just about any thick card you pull is going to have it to varying degrees. You might have gotten it and not noticed it at all had I not pointed it out, but I'm really kind of particular about it, so I do point it out. This is numbered to 49, and it's Mark Walton and the Bengals. At least I point it out when I notice it. I don't always notice it, but if I do, I will mention it. But virtually, if you look, virtually every thick card you see will have some imperfections on the corners and edges. I don't care what the card set is, unless it comes out encased. And even then, sometimes they have it. You can see it inside the case. So there's a 1-of-1 printing plate for the Dallas Cowboys with DeMarcus Lawrence. Jameis Winston to 299 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Jim Kelly, numbered to 49, with the Gilded Greats coming out for the Bills. Here's Carrion Johnson for the Lions. That is numbered to 75. Yeah, Corey, it is, it does have to do with the settings, because someone asked me this before. I didn't know the answer, and I had to go Google it to find out. But there are some settings that you can change so that you can, I think, fast forward and rewind and things during a live broadcast. But it also affects the latency when you do that. And the latency, of course, affects whether or not things buffer and get stuck, right? So I tend to use the latency where things are not supposed to buffer and get stuck. It does make chat have a little bit of a delay, which you guys have noticed. And it does mean, I guess, apparently, that you can't fast forward and rewind in there. But that's kind of, I guess, must have been the choice I made when I originally set this up a long time ago. I didn't even remember doing it, those settings anywhere. But apparently I must have at some point. I don't even know where they are in there. But anyway, I did Google it a while back when someone asked me that question. Ryan Tannehill to 299 for the Dolphins. And then that is Austin Proell to 299 for the Bills. We have Antonio Brown to 199 Steelers. Leonard Williams to 199 for the Jets. An X Factor Odell Beckham Jr. to 49 for the Giants. A relic for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson, Doug Baldwin, and Rashad Penny. They all three look identical, right? I mean, the relics, not the people. The relics, all three just look like you could have cut them all from the same uniform, huh? Doris Fountain for the Colts. That is number 225. So it's a nice low number hit for the Colts. Same as the others, guys. Corners with some chipping and some imperfections. You're going to notice it more, frankly, when there's color like there are on these. When those areas are white on a card, that stuff doesn't show up nearly as much and isn't as noticeable as when there is a color background. Ronald Jones II out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, numbered to 99. Stephen, you said that XR is going to have 2 autographs and 1 per box on average. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty much what we've been finding, right? 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card per box. Because each pack, of course, there's 2 packs in the box, and haven't we been pulling... Have we not been pulling the correct number of things? I mean, we've got the redemptions over there, keep in mind, too. So I feel like we've been pulling the right number of things, but if we have not been, I don't know why we wouldn't be. But we'll find out when we recap them, of course. All right, we have Falcons, Vikings, and Texans. Cowboys and Patriots again to get our base cards cycled through. Then Matt Ryan to 299, and then the Titans with Deontay Burnett to 299. Case Keenum to 199 for the Broncos. And then to 99, it's Richie James and the 49ers. And, wait a minute, hang on. We've got Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, and Traquan Smith on a triple relic to 49 for the Saints. So there's our memorabilia card for this box. I'm paying attention now because you guys asked me. I'm going to make sure we count them as we go. This is Jordan Lasley to 199 for the Ravens. And then we have Golden Greats to 49 with Jim Kelly. And it is DJ Moore for the Panthers, which is our second autograph out of this box. That's numbered to 49, and you've got a little triple relic there with it. And same as the others, guys, edges and corners imperfect on pretty much, you can just pretty much say it's going to be that way on, I would say, the vast majority of the XR that we open. They're not going to be minty mint. But, Corey, I will tell you this. One of the card reps had a conversation with my local card store owner, and he told him that the average grade of a card right out of the pack, fresh out of the pack, out of the box, like before a consumer even handled it, is an 8 on average. So they know that when they're coming off the line and being packaged and or, you know, being handled to be signed or have the memorabilia inserted or whatever the case may be. I mean, the card companies know they don't come out as 10s. But, of course, that's part of the reason that 10s, a card that grades a 10, that's part of the reason you can command such a high price for it, because it's not typical for cards to come out grading a 10. And according to that rep, it is typical for them to come out graded at an 8. So, for what that's worth. Packers, Falcons, and Jags are 3 base there. Saints, Rams, and Raiders, the 3 out of the other pack. Then we have C.J. Mosley to 299 for the Ravens. We have Deron Payne to 299 for the Redskins. Carson Wentz to 99 for the Eagles. And Fred Warner to 199 for the 49ers. Carrion Johnson and the Lions. I believe somebody here is looking for some Lions, right? And this is a nice group of patches. That's no boring group right there. Those are not, that's numbered to 5 too, by the way. It is 5 of 5. And some good-looking patches for Carrion Johnson and the Lions. So there's our memorabilia card for this box. Our first autograph hit would be Anthony Miller for the Bears. Anthony Miller is numbered to 99. And this is numbered to 25, Jordan Howard and the Bears on that insert. And Deshawn Hamilton for the Broncos, our second autograph hit, along with a triple relic, and it is numbered to 75. Yeah, Corey, that's what the rep told my card store owner, that the average grade right out of the pack would be an 8. So, but you got to remember, I mean, these cards go through a lot, right? I mean, they're handled, of course, as they're cut, and then the stickers are applied or the memorabilia is inserted, and then they've got to go, you know, there's a lot of machine handling involved too, which of course is imperfect. And then you've got to get them into packs, and then the packs are in boxes, and the boxes in the cases, and then all that's shipping, and yeah, so they go through a lot. And of course, when players are signing them, if they're hard signed, not a sticker autograph, they're doing all kinds of things to them as well. You know, stacking them on top of each other with wet ink. I've seen that happen before. Dragging, you know, clothing or things across them to scratch the surface as they sign them. I mean, cards go through a lot before we ever see them, I can tell you that. Raiders, Steelers, and Saints are base from that pack. From this side, it's Ravens, Broncos, and 49ers. The Bears, Jordan Howard to 199. Jared Goff to 99 for the Rams. Marcus Davenport to 299 for the Saints. Terrell Suggs to 299 for the Ravens. We have a Vanguard insert. That is very low numbered to 5. And it is Alex Mack for the Falcons. You said the Cardinals, the Packers, the Ravens, and the Saints are not coming out. Well, are you kidding me? You got a 1 of 1 for the Packers. I mean, I think that's pretty good. And didn't you have some Cardinals? Didn't you already have a Cardinal? You had a Josh Rosen come out for the Cardinals. I don't remember what for the Saints, but you definitely have a 1 of 1 for the Packers for sure. Corey Davis for the Titans. That is numbered to 10. I bet you there are a lot of people that would trade your spot for that 1 of 1 for sure. Jaleel Scott and the Ravens. That is numbered to 75. Our second autograph out of this box is to 99. It's for the Bears. Definitely you can see some chipping. Well, really all 4 of our corners once again. Same as our other cards with Anthony Miller. What did you say about the Staying Lover says, oh, look at the raven on the table. What raven on the table? Oh, the raven that I just pulled. I got you. I'm a little slow for a minute. I was, I had already moved on in my head thinking about Anthony Miller, but we had just pulled, what was it, Jaleel Scott or something, I think, right? Yeah. Oh, you got your Ken Griffey Jr. yesterday. Very nice. That was a really nice hit out of Leaf Greatest Hits Baseball. Yeah, those are always nice hits out of that stuff, I think. Ian Thomas for the Panthers, Eli Manning for the Giants, and for the Falcons, it's Devonta Freeman. Some more base, Shaquem Griffin for the Seahawks, Leonard Fournette for the Jags, and Todd Gurley for the Rams. Our numbered cards to 199, it's Jerome Baker for the Dolphins. I see another 1 of 1 printing plate coming. This is Deshaun Watson to 199 for the Texans. And then we have Josh Adams to 299 for the Eagles. 1 of 1 printing plate, Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphins. Wow, there's another 1 of 1 printing plate behind that. So we've had 3 1 of 1 printing plates and then the 1 of 1 autograph card. So another case with 4 1 of 1s in it so far. Pretty crazy. We had 4 1 of 1s in the Leaf just a minute ago. This is Jason Kelsey for the Eagles on that little 1 of 1 and another redemption. So now we have 5 redemptions stacked. Kiki is out for the Texans. That is numbered to 25, and you at least have 2 colors on 2 of your 3 relics. So, hey, that's not too bad. Corey, you having your YouTube is freezing up. Okay, so you didn't know you had a 1 of 1 for the Packers. No, you saw that one. Maybe you didn't see your other one come out. But yeah, you saw your 1 of 1, I think, right? For the Packers that came out. I believe you did. Staying Lover, you said you're trying to work the mojo for your Chargers. Well, we'll have to see what we can do for that, too. There is Chad Thomas to 199 for the Browns. Now, Staying Lover, I know that you are good about going to the websites to see who's on the checklist, so I'm sure there must be a decent number of Chargers hits in here, or you would have not chosen the Chargers. So maybe we're going to pull them out for you either in the redemptions or somewhere in these last few boxes, hopefully. Colts, and Cardinals for the base. And then we have Panther, Raider, and Bill for some base. Cam Newton to 299 for the Panthers. It is Jerome Baker to 299 for the Dolphins. Carlton Davis numbered to 99 for the Buccaneers. Jalen Ramsey and the Jags to 199. There's a Steeler. This might be the first Steeler we've hit. It's Jalen Samuels Extreme Rookies insert for Pittsburgh. Another redemption. Gigantic stack of those now. DJ Moore, numbered to 99, Panthers. And then for the Falcons, Vic Beasley Jr. Wow. We'll pull a lot of Vic Beasley Jr. autographs. That is numbered to 10. So nice low number hit there as well. Oh, you didn't see your 1 of 1? Yeah, it was Jamon Moore, right? Hang on. I mean, I'll show it to you again in the recap, but since we're just talking about it right now and you missed it, you were frozen up and you missed it. Let me sort through and find him. He's here. Hang on. Where'd I put him? There he is. Since you're not frozen now, in case you're frozen up later. So yeah, as I said, you know, his 4 corners are like not exactly perfect, but neither have any of the others been on our thick cards. But there's your nice Adidas logo 1 of 1, Jamon Moore, and the Packers that we hit for you earlier, and you didn't even know it. How about that? That's an extra, that's a little bonus, isn't it, Corey? You thought you were having a bad break. Haha. You didn't know. Turns out to be a good break after all. Hi, Barry. Barry's here. Greg says you'll take a 1 of 2. Yeah, no doubt, man. I'm happy with 1 of 1s, 1 of 2s. I mean, right now I'm just thinking we've hit a bunch of redemptions and a bunch of 1 of 1s in here, although some of them printing plates, of course. And I managed to pull out part of the inside of the box with that one. With my immense talent there, managed to take the box apart. So, of course, we've got the box that we're looking at and then 2 more left. So, 12 opened, 3 to go. And we have a Viking, and a Colt base. The Giants, the Eagles, and the Ravens going by. There's the Colts to 299. Here's to 199 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. To 299 for the Dolphins. To 199 for the Texans. A Jalen Samuels relic to 99 for the Steelers. Rich Gannon for the Raiders. It's like a Rich Gannon kind of night, isn't it? We hit the autographed Rich Gannon full-size helmet in the break earlier this evening. And now we have a Rich Gannon numbered to 5 for the Raiders. And same as the others, guys, some imperfect corners and edges on those. But as a whole, nice to hit Rich Gannon to 5 with a relic and autograph there. And that is number 1099 and X Factor Ezekiel Elliott and another redemption. We're going to be spending a lot of time over with the Panini checklist here in a little while. It's like, I don't remember the last time we opened a product with this many redemptions out of one case. I mean, we're sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them right now. That's a lot out of one case. A lot. Okay, we have Colts, Giants, and Jets, Panthers, Packers, and Seahawks. Whoops, hang on now. There is Russell Wilson to 299. To 299 for the Vikings. It is Jalen Holmes. Denzel Ward for the Browns to 199. Gronk for the Patriots to 199. Another Extreme Rookies, that is Jaleel Scott to 99 for the Ravens. DJ Chark and the Jags relic to 99. Then it is Ronnie Harrison for the Jags. Ronnie is numbered to 199, and you got it, another redemption, because why would we want to stop at like a half dozen or more when we could just keep going? All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them right now. 8. I mean, I really don't remember the last time we opened a product that had that many in one case. I mean, usually you think 3 or 4 in a case is a lot. 8 is obscene. So I wonder if there are going to be a lot of really high profile hits. That'll tell the tale, won't it? Because if they are, we probably won't mind as much. Jags, Patriots, Lions. It's always when they're not the high dollar cards that the redemptions are worse somehow. Titans, Seahawks, and Cowboys. The Raiders numbered to 5. That is Arden Key. And next out, if I can get him extracted, is numbered to 299, Marlon Mack and the Colts. To 299 for the Bears, that was Allen Robinson. Kiko Alonso to 199 for the Dolphins. We have a Gilded Greats numbered to 25 with Morton Anderson, the kicker for the Saints. It's like a Hall of Fame kicker, no less. The Redskins, Darius Geis. Darius is numbered to 35. Nice low number on that one. Behind that, we have got Cardinals triple relics, Rosen, Johnson, and Kirk, all out for the Cardinals. That's nice looking as well. It's numbered to 25, and 2 of your 3 patches have more than one color, so that's always good to see. And then DJ Moore for the Panthers, numbered to 99 on our luminous endorsements. All right, so here is what we're going to do. We're going to set all of our little piles up here of what we need to recap. We got a lot of housekeeping to do tonight, kids. So first off, let's get our little hits up here so that I have them ready to recap when we get to that. We have this fellow here who's going to go to random because it's got 2 different teams on it, unless the same person owns both teams. But before we do any of that fun stuff, we're going to flip over all these redemptions. Now you might ask why I'm putting them in sleeves. Well, I will tell you. It's because I like to write it on them. I like to write the team name and what it's going to be numbered to and all that. I used to write it directly on the card because, well, you know, I don't really see any reason not to, frankly, right? Because, well, you're just scratching it off and typing in a code online. But somebody just lost his mind over that one night that I had written on his redemption card. So I stopped doing it after that because we don't need anybody losing their mind over that, right? So, okay, so first out, it is Kyle Lauletta, rookie triple swatch autographs. So that'll be the Giants. Next out, it is Kiki for rookie swatch autographs blue. That will be the Texans. Rashad Penny, rookie jumbo swatch autographs, Seahawks. Baker Mayfield, rookie jumbo swatch autographs, glove brand logo. Nice. Oh, nice. So that's going to be very low numbered. That could be like a 1 of 1. It could be to 5. It's going to be low. We'll go to the website and check it out in a minute. Rashad Penny again. That, of course, Seahawks again. We'll just put him over there. That also said brand logo on it, though. So, yeah, could be good as well. Rookie triple swatch, another Kyle Lauletta. We're going to stack him together. Another Kiki, because, hey, why not? We'll stack those together. And another Baker Mayfield. That is hilarious. So it's really 4 players, 2 redemptions each. Now that is going some. Am I right? I mean, kind of. Kind of it is. But here's what we're going to do. Let's head over here to the Panini website because you know we're going to verify the team. And while we're at it, the nice thing about the Panini website is it's going to tell us what these are numbered to. So we're going to be able to find out if some of these are potentially one of ones or very low numbered at the least. I think probably the 5 would be the most on some of the ones that say brand logo and possibly less. So we're first, let me make sure I moved you. Sometimes I forget to move you all with me. Okay, I did. Good. So we're first going to do the Kyle Laulettas, and they are both rookie triple swatch autographs. Both redemptions exactly the same. So let me get us down here to that. Rookie triple swatch autographs. Neither one of them say blue or anything, so there we go. Card number 190 is Kyle Lauletta. So Giants, each one of those will be numbered to 199. I'm going to leave you sitting there for a hot second while I label these up so that I can do it as we go along. Okay, so that takes care of the 2 Laulettas. We're now going to take a look at Kiki. And he has 2 different things going on. So let's figure out what they are. The first one is Rookie Swatch Autographs Blue. We're right in that neighborhood, so let's head there first. Card number 28 it should be, but that doesn't look like it is, does it? Oh, because it wasn't triple swatch. Well, see, no, I went to the wrong spot, didn't I? Where am I supposed to be? Here's where I'm supposed to be. Card number 28. Yes, there we go. Kiki is going to be numbered to 49 on that one for the Texans. And next up is Rookie Swatch Autographs. Just plain, or is that, yeah, just plain Rookie Swatch Autographs without the blue. And he has card number 28 in here too. And this one is going to be numbered to 199 for the Texans. Okay, we are looking now for Rashad Penny. We have rookie jumbo swatch autographs. We'll do that one first. Rookie jumbo swatch autographs. He is card number 17. That will be numbered to 99 for the Seahawks. Well, I just made a big mess of that, but that's okay, I guess. That's why it's on a sleeve, right? You can just take it off and throw it away. Because I somehow managed to make a typo while writing. What kind of crazy stuff is that? I don't know, but that's what I did. All right, the second one for Rashad Penny, rookie jumbo swatch autographs brand logo is what we're looking for. So that is this bad boy. Card number 17 is indeed a 1 of 1, as I thought. So we're kind of smoking through some 1 of 1s. So this is the, we had, what, 3 printing plates, maybe 2 or 3. And then the Jamon Moore, and now this Rashad Penny, 1 of 1. I suspect one of these Baker Mayfields is also going to be a 1 of 1, but we're going to find out. So the first one for Baker, oh boy, let me get back up here, is rookie jumbo swatch autographs. I think we were just there a minute ago, but we're going to go back there. Baker is card number 1. It will be numbered to 25 in rookie jumbo swatch autographs for the Browns. And next up is our Baker Mayfield that I think could possibly be a 1 of 1, because it is rookie jumbo swatch autographs glove brand logo, which makes me feel like it's gonna be, which is kind of what I thought when we originally pulled it as well. Sure is a Baker Mayfield 1 of 1. How about you, Browns? You hit 2 Baker Mayfields, a 1 of 1 and another one to 25. So that brings us to 3 autograph cards that are 1 of 1s out of this case, and then another, what was it, 3 maybe printing plates. So maybe we potentially hit 6 1 of 1s out of here. It's a lot anyway. Oh, I haven't switched your view back. I'm like organizing the table. I left you sitting on the wrong page. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, Charlie. Sorry. Okay. Now, we have this left to do something with. It is Dante Pettis and Devin Hester, 49ers and Bears. And basically, here's what's going to happen. We'll go look on the spreadsheet, see if we have the same team owner. If we have different team owners, we'll go to random. I will type it in as 49ers first and Bears second, because that is how it reads left to right in this case. And I will hit random 3 different times. The first 2 would not count. It would be the third and final stop with random that would determine where that card goes. So Parker, it has the 49ers, and our Bears tonight is, oh boy, Ratsutha? I don't know. We're just gonna, I can't, well, anyway, we're just going to call you 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 has the Bears. We all know I'm going to not pronounce it right, so I should just take the safe route every time, right? I've got you in the wrong spot because I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, we're both in the right spot. So, good luck to the 49ers and the Bears on this one. All right, you can ignore the first one, ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. And you can see there 3 times. There's our date and time stamp. That ends up going to the 49ers. So I'm going to circle that on your sleeve here so I know where it goes without having to go back and watch this later and finding out. So again, of course, that's on the sleeve, not on the card. Now, finally, after all of that, we are ready to start doing a little work. Recapping. Corey, the Flawless is not out yet. It comes out next week. So we'll be breaking that next week when it does come out. But National or Collegiate Flawless comes out. I think it's either next Wednesday or next Friday. I don't remember which. But when it does come out, we have several cases of that will, we'll break. That will break. So we'll have tons of it. But it's not out yet. So. Okay, here we go, guys. This one went to the 49ers by way of random. Had 2 teams on the card. That's why it's set aside. Our redemptions turned out, actually, to be kind of profitable, when it's all said and done. We have a Rashad Penny, 1 of 1. So if you have the Seahawks, yeah, you like that. And then a Rashad Penny to 99. The Texans have Kiki to 49 and another Kiki to 199. The Giants, who sorely wish that this had been Saquon Barkley, instead it is Kyle Lauletta to 199 on both counts. That looks like that's the exact same card on both of those redemptions. Then the Browns with an awesome Baker Mayfield glove logo autograph hit 1 of 1. And then another Baker Mayfield jumbo swatch autographs to 25. So if you have the Browns tonight, you did quite well with those 2. After probably feeling like you weren't having a good break too, I imagine, right? I mean, it could not have really gone much better than that. All right, so let's see here. Oh, Stephen, I didn't see that you said to give that to the Bears. Did I? All right, so you want me to switch that one up? I just now saw that, Stephen. I'm sorry, my chat had not scrolled down. So this is the one that you want me to send to the Bears instead of sending to you. Is that right? Are you still on here? If you are and you want to confirm, then I will do that. And if you've already signed off and I didn't see it in time, then I'll still send it to you since that's what, random gave us. So. All right, there is our recap. So we have the Ronnie Harrison for the Jags. There's a relic for the Jags. Here's our nice hit for the Raiders. And again, guys, especially that upper left and lower left corners in particular. But the nice Rich Gannon to 5. All these thick cards, just expect it. Corners and edges are going to have chipping and wear and other stuff. They just are. It's how they're coming out. Jason Kelsey, there's a 1 of 1 for the Eagles with a printing plate. Here's another 1 of 1 Ryan Tannehill for the Dolphins. So that has us up to 4 1 of 1s out of this case already. Jaleel Scott for the Ravens. That's to 10 for the Titans and to 75 for the Broncos. And here is a handsome fellow indeed. Carrion Johnson to 5 with those 3 patches are super sweet. Super, super sweet. Loving them. And here's our triple relic for the Saints. Saquon Barkley for the Giants. Hit for the Patriots, the Broncos. There's another Bronco. Deshawn Hamilton. Ito Smith for the Falcons. Leighton Vander Esch for the Cowboys. OBJ relic for the Giants. There's our Josh Rosen relic for the Cardinals. And Sony Michel for the Patriots. Then we have for the Panthers. Was that DJ Moore? Is that DJ Moore? Yeah, DJ Moore. The triple relic for the Cardinals to 25. The Darius Geis for the Redskins. Jalen Samuels and the Steelers. This is a nice low number as well. It's to 10 for the Falcons with Vic Beasley Jr. A relic for the Panthers. And for the Bears, it is Anthony Miller. And it might help if I weren't holding it upside down. Huh, right? Yeah, helpful. Helpful to not look at the card upside down. And Jamon Moore, once again, our nice in-pack 1 of 1. All our other 1 of 1 with autographs were redemptions, but not Jamon. Nice Adidas logo. Again, guys, with imperfect edges and corners, as is the case with pretty much every thick card in here tonight, to varying degrees. DJ Moore and the Panthers. Here are the Ravens with Jordan Lasley, Ronald Jones for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then we have to 25, Doris Fountain for the Colts. The Seahawks with a triple relic, a nice Carrion Johnson to 75 for the Lions. Here's our other printing plate, DeMarcus Lawrence, bringing our total up to 6 1 of 1s in this case. Not too shabby. Numbered to 49, Mark Walton and the Bengals. There are the Bengals and Mark Walton again. And here the Colts is Tyquan Lewis. And I like this card. This is Ozzie Newsome to 5 for the Browns. And I like that card a lot. I think it's really cool. And again, same thing. You see chipping and whatnot on your corners and your edges. But as far as things go, you know what? 6 1 of 1s out of a single case that doesn't have any more cards in it than this. I'm going to call that a win. I think we did well tonight with XR, so I'm happy with it. Hopefully most of you all are as well. And I'm going to put up some spreadsheet info one more time for anybody who might be interested. We'll go over anticipated shipping dates. We'll take another look here at the opulence break that I was discussing earlier and a few little odds and ends like that. So here's how it looks if you want in on this. This product comes out on Friday. We're going to break this when we fill it. I would love for that to be on Friday, but we'll just have to see how it rolls. We're going to do this as a hits draft because it's a very high-end product. I mean, the retail pricing on it right now is $3,500, $3,500 for a 3-box case. I got it a little less than that because mine was pre-ordered. So that's why our bid prices don't have to add up to $3,500 because I didn't pay quite $3,500. So there you go. As a bonus, if we can get this break filled up and everything is paid and we're able to actually break it on Friday, the day it comes out, I'll also add in a box of 2016-17 Grand Reserve Basketball, and the hits that come out of that I would award via random as just extra hits. So this case of opulence, it is primarily hits. So the case will have in it 21 hits. They can be autographs or relics or autographed relics. And then we're actually just going to have a 22nd draft spot because one of the draft spots will have the option to take all the base and all the parallel base cards, which is just base cards and numbered base cards. There's going to be approximately 3 of those a box, I believe, so that's going to be a set of about 9 cards that will be that spot for whoever chooses that. So basically we're going to have 22 draft positions in this hits draft, and it will work like this. I will use random.org to determine the draft order. So everybody will do all that during the live break. You'll see everybody go into random. You'll see how everybody comes out, and that'll be the order that you draft in, okay? Then we'll open the entire case of cards, and all the hits will be out. After all the hits have come out, you will have the option, as it comes to you in the draft order, to choose the card you want. So if, for instance, you ended up in draft position number 1, you would have your choice of everything that came out of the case. You could choose any of the 21 hits, or you could say, hey, I want the set of base parallel cards. I doubt that's the one you'd pick, but you could. And so on and so forth, and we'll just work our way down the line. So, if you're in draft position 10, then 9 of the cards will be gone, and the rest of the cards will be there. You can choose the one that you want. If you happen to not be watching live when we do this, of course, we would have to select your hit when your draft position came up. And at that point, I would just use my best judgment, unless you had given me any instructions otherwise. If you had sent me something that said, hey, if I come up, I want Lakers first priority, and if there's no Lakers, then, left, then give me the best value or whatever. So it'll be kind of subjective, in other words. So I would highly recommend that you would watch it live so that you could draft the card that you want, because otherwise it's going to kind of be up to my judgment, right? So I would say be there. That's my recommendation. The price on this one is $135 a spot, and of course each spot's going to get you 1 draft position. Shipping costs are included. We'll break it when we fill it. Everybody's going to pull something in this. You are absolutely guaranteed to get something, because that's all the spots that I made, right? We have 21 hits, and then we know that we'll be able to do the base cards and the numbered base cards as basically a 20-second hit, if you will. So I'm only selling 22 spots. So absolutely, if you buy into this, you're guaranteed something. If you want in, you can jump into chat and let me know, or you can send me a message in eBay and let me know. I know there are a few of you that have said tonight that you've sent me a message already, I think, while we've been live streaming. So there was one person already plugged in there. I suspect we probably had 3 or 4 more that said they wanted spots. So, we're getting there. But I'd love to sell all 22 of those and be able to break that on release night. That would be the goal. And, of course, just moving onward, I forgot to have the spreadsheet up, didn't I? I did. I forgot to show you all of that, didn't I? Oh, I hate when I do that. I absolutely hate when I do that. So, well, at least I explained it. You didn't get to see it. Now I've got you on the wrong page. But there is what I was talking about. I kind of went into a lot of detail thinking you could see it, but you couldn't see it. Now you can, but we've already talked about it. Anyway. I don't know what happens to me. It's always right at the end of the night. I forget to switch you to the spreadsheet view. I don't really know why I do that, but it seems to be what I do at the very last thing. But there it is. Now it's done and correct. So our upcoming breaks, once again, tomorrow night, we're going to do a triple play baseball box, a 3rd case of high tech, and a 4th case of Spectra football. On Friday night, we're going to do Leaf History of Baseball Cut Signature and a half case of Heritage High Number. Saturday night, we'll do a case of Clearly Authentic Baseball, which I haven't done in a while. I happened to pick up an extra case on the secondary market, so we'll bust into that on Saturday night, along with a 2nd case of XR football. Sunday, we're going to do a half case of autographed mini helmets. These are Leaf mini helmets. They just are coming out on Friday, but I'm not going to break them until Sunday. And we'll also open a half case of Leaf autographed football jerseys on Sunday night, and that will be the start of a new case. And we'll open a 4th case of Bowman High Tech Sunday night as well. Monday night, I'm going to take off. It's the first night I've taken off in months, but I want to watch the Monday Night Football matchup, right? I mean, it's my Steelers. Come on, Steelers, Monday Night Football. Got to watch that. So we're not going to break anything on Monday night, but we're going to be plenty busy between now and then. And last but not least, our shipping information. So, of course, the free shipping breaks tonight, which are the helmet and the football jersey projecting to get out the door on or before Wednesday the 26th, a week from today. The Trinity football and XR football projecting to get out the door on Monday. I would like to get it to you sooner, but honestly, I don't know that I will. I'm trying, but it might be Monday. If I can get it faster, of course, I will. In any break, if you did not pull anything at all, not a base card, not a memorabilia, not a single thing, you are still entitled to a consolation card. That card can be from any year and any series. It's kind of dealer's choice. I just choose one out of the box of cards that I have for each team, and I do track that for a rolling 90-day period. Typically what happens is this: if you are in one of the free shipping breaks, I hold your consolation cards normally until the next time that you do have a package coming, and then I just gather them all up and send them out at once the next time you do pull a card or an item. Again, that's the free shipping breaks. And if you decide you don't want to wait until the next time you have a package coming, all you need to do is send me a message and I will be happy to drop it in the mail to you ahead of time. Paid shipping breaks, if you got skunked in one of those, consolation cards will be shipped out with the rest of the break. So I think that's it, right? I think that actually has us covered, and I had you on the right screen for a change. I actually had you on the spreadsheet while I was talking about it. Go me. I know, I have to have small victories, okay, guys? Small victories. And let's see. Corey, you're asking me if I have made a decision yet on Leaf Transcendence. I have not decided yet. That's kind of what Gina was talking about earlier. She's got some people that are interested in it, and it's a big, obviously, financial commitment, and I need to still think a little bit more about that. So I have not decided about that yet. And definitely, Corey, I would, if you don't hear back from Tops by email, I would definitely call them. They're very responsive if you talk to them on the phone, and they will tell you, exactly where to mail it, and usually give you a guy's name as a reference. So when he gets it, he'll know the story and get you helped out and that sort of thing. So that's what I would do there. And Staying Lover Man, I'm sorry we didn't do any well on your Chargers. We didn't do good. I'm sorry about that. We're going to try to get that sorted out for you, okay? Next case. We're going to try to find you lots of Chargers in the next case. How about that? And Corey, you're sending over money for 2 spots in Opulence. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. I will get you all plugged into the spreadsheet for that later this evening then. I think that's got me finished up for tonight. Thanks once again for joining me. We'll be back at it tomorrow night. So stop by and say hey again. Come see me again. Until then, enjoy your day tomorrow, and we'll see you Thursday. Bye now.